Welcome to Motivational Moment. I'm Coach Rosa Smith-Montanaro, your training and workshop coordinator with RochesterWorks. Our series is about nurturing relationships as an introvert in an extroverted world. And, this is a time where we have to get out there and talk to people when we're looking for a job or starting a business. And so let's talk about small talk. Most introverts aren't big fans of small talk. I'm actually a high extrovert, and I'm not a fan of small talk either. So I thought this was a good one to chat about. But small talk is usually something we have to do to break the ice with people when we first meet them. And so what I want you to think about when you're, breaking the ice, when you meet someone new, is start off with maybe asking questions about the other person. See, people love talking about themselves. They love it. So tell me about yourself. How long have you been doing this? How did you get into this line of work? Have you seen any movies lately? Have you gone to the jazz festival? It's something where you ask a question. Now, if you can ask an open-ended question where it adds more, a longer answer, not yes or no, that's ideal. But start with interest in them and asking a question about them. Ask open-ended questions, and don't expect yourself to be like, the extroverted person in the room. Know that you communicate differently, and it's okay. And you could be authentic about it. You could say, I'm really enjoying this conversation because I'm an introvert, and I'm not that comfortable talking to people that I don't know. So I appreciate you taking the time to share this with me. It could be, and that has happened to me, by the way. I went to a conference. I went on a retreat. I like to go annually. I go on a spiritual retreat. I'm going to tell you a story. I didn't plan on telling you, but I am. So I go on the spiritual retreat. I do it every year. It's about a week in the summer, and I spend it off in the woods where there's all these really cool, and they have all these really cool seminars and workshops, and it's just a very peaceful environment. I just go to unplug from everyone and be with the beautiful nature there and the meditations and the yoga and all that wonderful stuff. And there are symposiums they have the weekend I go, and they're from all over the world, academics from all over the world. And a friend of mine is friends with someone who organizes the symposium. So we always get invited to the meetings that they have for all the academics. And tell me, first of all, you don't need to invite me twice. If there's a party going on, I want to be there. So I'm a true extrovert. And my friend, who is the one who gets invited, is an introvert. So I'm always the plus one, because introverts want to go with somebody. So I'm always the plus one, and I immediately start chatting with people. And in this particular case, I was talking to a number of PhDs in all kinds of fascinating topics. And I mentioned being interested in the Enneagram. I don't know why, but this person I was talking to completely came engrossed in the Enneagram and shared with me how learning about it changed his life. And this is a person who was like a genius in quantum physics or something. He was just so incredible. And as we talked, I knew a lot more about the Enneagram than he did. We had a great conversation, and he said to me exactly what I said to him. This is really hard for me to have conversations with people. Like, I can speak in front of a class, but that's different. Introverts do that all the time. One-on-one or in a group like this, I don't really want to do small talk. Thank you for making this so easy. And that was so gratifying. I want to do that more. It made me appreciate talking to introverts and how they're not trying to get out of a conversation with you. You just have to find a common interest, right? So asking open-ended questions, finding those common interests, talk about themselves, and being honest. Be you. I hope this series was useful and was helpful. So just practice small talk. Practice a genuine interest area. And I want to know how you do. I really do. I really wish you the best. And I'm here as a resource for you. We all are at RochesterWorks. Thank you for joining us in our series. And leave us a comment. Follow our page. And reach out to me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on social media. Take care.